Oh hey, didn't see there. I was just decorating for Halloween in the room. Alright, so today we're going to tell you all how to make a twin bed in college. Now, hopefully most of you that are in college already know how to make this bed, but for anybody that is coming into college as a freshman or transferring to a dorm room like this, we're going to tell you how to make a bed. So, first of all, to have a bed in general, you're going to need the mattress, which is this black thing right here. You know, it's okay. It's not really the comfiest. It's a little firm, but we're going to make it to where you could sleep and have a good night's sleep. We have the mattress, and then we have a few necessities that you're going to need to make the bed. So we have the comforter, and then in this case, I do not have a top sheet, so I'm going to use this blanket as a top sheet. And then we have a pillowcase, and then we have as many pillows as you like. I sleep with 3. You can sleep with however many you like. I also have a fitted sheet as well that'll go around the bed, and then I have my stuffed animals. Now, these are not required, but it would be very nice if you were to have them. So I have another blanket, because sometimes it does get cold, so I can throw it on and off. And then I also have this foam little mattress copy that goes on top of the mattress to make it a little softer. And then since that doesn't do the best of jobs, I have another comfort type fitted sheet over here, so it'll leave even more cushion for me. All right, now that we have everything to make a bed, we're gonna move on to the next steps. So, this is not necessary, but it is highly recommended for you to have. I have a very fancy printed one, but it doesn't have to be this fancy, or you really don't even have to have one in general. This is just for my personal comfort, and so the bed doesn't feel as hard and stiff as it is. So this is a foam layer. It just goes right on top. It lays gently over here, and it covers the whole mattress. It's super soft, and it can be folded however you'd like it. So I like it a little bit less on the edges over here, because this is where my pillows are gonna go, so I really don't need the foam over here. Next, I have another non-essential item. This is the padded sheet that is also very fluffy, and then it'll go on top of this to make it even more comfortable. The trick to this is that you have the short side and you have the long side. You can usually just gauge how long and how short it is. So the shorter sides are going to go on the front and the bottom, and the longer sides are going to go on the sides over here. And we're going to tuck each of these into the side, and I'll show you how to do that. So you're going to come over here, and you're going to line up the corner with the side, and you're just going to fold everything down, and then make sure it all fits all down the side over here. And there's tags on the end, so I know that this is the end side. And so I'm going to stretch it out as far as it can go. It's supposed to be this tight because it is a fitted sheet, so it's going to be very thick how the bed is. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now that those are both on, your bed is going to look a little similar to this if you have the same exact items. If you do not, it's still going to look like the black bed underneath with nothing on top. So we're going to move on to the next step. The next step is the top sheet. As I said before, I do not have a top sheet, so I'm using this blue blanket that is a queen size that I folded in half as the top sheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the corners of each side, and this is going to be a little bit longer, so this is the front, and then this is the back over here. So we're going to line it up over here, and we're going to put the short side on the front and the short side on the back, and then the long side is going to go on the side. And so what I like to do is I like to line up the edges right here with the end of the white to make sure it all gets hidden, and so that it looks like it's going to look like this. It'll look very nice and very smooth. Now that we have that side done, we're going to get the other side done as well. Perfect. Now you put your top sheet on. Make sure it's a little smooth so you don't have any wrinkles in your bed, so that your sheets won't be a little messed up when you go to bed. Now, the next step, the comforter. I have went with this gray and white comforter that easily tells me on the sides what's the top and what's the bottom. I like to put the tag at the bottom so it doesn't affect my head when I go to bed, or if I move it won't make a noise. I like to do the top first so I know how much overhang I'm going to have on the end of it. So now the next step is the blanket. I love putting blankets on my bed because if it gets too warm at night, I can just take them off, and if it gets too cold, then I can put them back on. So I have this dinosaur blanket here I sleep with every night. So next step is the pillows. I have this body pillow, I have my arm pillow, and then I have my normal white pillow. The thing you don't want to do is overload your bed with a lot of pillows, because if you add any more pillows, then your bed size is going to decrease. The next step is my favorite part, the stuffed animals. And this is what your finished product should similarly look like. Wanted to say a nice thank you to How to Make a Dorm Bed More Comfortable, 10 tips and tricks, How to Make a Dorm Bed More Comfortable, 5 things to know, and here's how often you should really be washing your sheets, for giving me the information I need to make my bed.